Manners and respect, family. Here goes the style and profile me always I tell you about. You see this ribbon cutting campaign where this man I go around the island and I cut ribbon and go on like say everybody in Jamaica get house. It's a scam and a sham and something for election. Where Michael Manley create. And through this man I have nothing to run pan. You go take what Michael Manley create. If you try to look vote pan and I politicize this thing. But in reality, it's not working according to all you think. Listen to this video. A pure sham, pure lie. Them cold. Them people are hard cold like Alaska. Very cold and don't care about nobody.
Laverne Williams, a teacher in St. James, has found herself in a quandary with the National Housing Trust NHT following torrential rains in the parish in 2020. She explains to our news team that due to the heavy rains, sections of her roof had collapsed. She believes she's not been given adequate assistance by the NHT since it happened.
When I went back with the estimate, the lady was saying that they are only going to compensate me for the roof. But when I look at the quality of the material, I said, no, you can't just put a roof on that. It has to be demolished. Anyway, I went and I got a structural engineer's report, and he did say that the structure has to come down. The part of the damaged structure had to come down. I went back with my report and they took it. They said I should wait. I waited. I went every now and again, checked. I called and I checked. And every time I go, they sent me to customer care. I spoke with anybody that I see, and I got the same result.
Mrs. Williams says that one of the representatives at the trust had told her that she would have been compensated for the sections of her house that were damaged. However, that agreement was not fulfilled.
At one point, I get so frustrated that I wrote a proposal asking them to write off the loan, give me one of the estuary houses, and leave me with the property. Because even from day one, I told them that my son built a house at the back of it. So since my son has this house at the back, they could write off what I owe, allow me to give me one of the estuary houses. I even said to them to give me a cheap one of the one that was in the old scheme, not the new ones, the more expensive ones. They said that it cannot work like that.
The educator says she's at her breaking point with the government body after the NHT reportedly proposed to purchase her home for $8 million instead.
How can NHT look at a 53-year-old woman and buy her property? Where do I live? When I even went on the NHT website again to see if I could see an affordable house. And they're all at 14 points how much, 19 points how much. How can they look at a woman that pays NHT for so many years and is telling me that they're going to give me just that for my home? And even when they said that 3 evaluators were going to come, I only see 2. What about the third one?
Yes, family, so you hear from a teacher. Don't take it from me, take it from a teacher. Make that sink in. Tell me how that makes sense. You tell me how that makes sense. The only sense we get out of that is cold and heartlessness and cold. People don't care how good them alone must have a roof over them head and have many houses, many properties, worth of money. But for the poor people, teachers, and the regular Joes, it's hard upon us. So you see why teachers have to run to left the island. Now they say why teachers have to run left the island, and this is not just the only reason. This is just one of many reasons why teachers have to jump ship and left the island. Make that sink in. This don't make no sense. Manners and respect, people. Thank you for watching.